Lobster, you got it back yet? Lobster's a 10 happy, don't you grab it?
Hey, welcome to Lobster Magnets Review the channel. I'm here with my buddy Goro.
It's me, and that's Lobster.
And we're going to talk about, this is going to be the first video of my new vlog channel. Yeah, new experiment. Woo! See how it works, because I want to keep things growing and I want to try and experiment.
Are you going to link this vlog channel from your other channel?
Yeah, I probably will. I'll include like a little side link to, like a lot of people do that where they have like their secondary channels and whatnot. Maybe I'll make like a little video announcement announcing like this is where all the stuff is going to go for now. And let's, build up the other channel, and who knows, maybe I'll bring it back, or who knows, maybe this is where all the low effort content are. It's all about experimentations. Woo! But I'm trying to think. Should we call it Dr. Stone? Because like I feel like all my Dr. Stone videos get demonetized, but on the new channel, I can't get anything monetized until like I get 10,000 views. But like, I don't know, maybe we just call it Dr.
Maybe
Stone.
Dr. S.
Yeah, I was thinking of calling it Dr. Boulder because like I think it demonetizes crud when because it thinks it's like Dr. Stone, like it was like.
But
like
that means we have to talk
drugs.
in the video like we can't say Dr. Stone, right?
Well, for this one, it doesn't matter. Later on, we'll call it Dr. Boulder.
Dr. Boulder.
Maybe Google, YouTube will get rid of their, BS things, and, and I can get my, like, 2 or 3 cents from these videos. But anyway, so this was a great chapter of Dr. Stone. I really enjoyed this one. What do you think, Goro?
Yeah, it felt like a very battle manga-esque, where they're fighting against like an opponent. But it's like it's not a physical opponent.
Elements like as opponents. Although the one thing I thought was kind of stupid is that I thought Chrome, like falling over, felt a little bit forced. Like he's like, watch out, your mask is starting to break, and then he's like, whoa! Like he did everything possible to like slip and trip up. But I did really love the like, his name's Ginryu?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Ginro.
Ginro. Yeah, I did love Ginro's whatchamacallit. I did love his heroic moment. The fact that he gets like a hero moment to basically show that he's like he's originally sort of like the cowardly guy. He's like the little cowardly lion. He's like super afraid, and you know what? He wasn't like a favorite character, but like he gets a hero moment, and I love the idea that like nature may be unstoppable, but it can't think and it doesn't feel, and that's what we as humans have against it.
Yeah, I'm still not entirely like I'm still not like a big fan of Jinro, but like to me this is a good effort towards like making him more redeemable in my eyes, I guess. He hasn't done anything like terrible, but he's just like
he's like the little slippery guy who's like doesn't want to train, and he's kind of like, ooh, I want to get out of it, and I just want to feel cool and not do anything work for it. And like he's definitely one of the weaker characters in the current cast. I mean, he's fine. He doesn't really do much. He's just basically a little supporting guy. He's like kind of like a less lovable version of Usopp right now.
Yeah, essentially. Except Usopp actually made creative things and did creative things, but this guy, he doesn't do anything really creative. He's just kind of
no. He's like, but he's not like detrimental. I don't hate him. Like, but this definitely like gave him a great hero moment, and I still love the ultimate message that like just because nature may seem unstoppable, it can't outthink us. Well, we can outthink it. It is our hearts that give us courage to stand up to the elements.
Yeah, I wonder if you felt like the whole like it felt like a very shonen chapter, right? I wonder if that felt a little bit forced.
Not really. It felt perfectly in line with what we've seen before, and I like the fact that they're characterizing the the lake as like this floating green woman of death.
Yeah, I like that characterization too. Yeah.
It was was nice. It was a nice little touch. I appreciated it.
And it's surprising a lot of action for a chapter just of like them going to collect some kind of sulfuric acid from a lake, which is basically what they did. But
yeah. I like the fact that like a really great shonen is like when they can make like the most boring mundane things feel epic, and that's what this chapter did, and it gave a great character moment for like good old cowardly Kinro or whatever the hell he's called. And it was good. The only thing I can complain about was the fact that like that stupid forced falling felt like bullshit. And like if you really wanted Chrome to fall, you could have like done it more subtly or made it a little bit more clearer. Mm-hmm. Like I have no problem with like the sort of beats of the storyline that like something happens, someone almost falls in, something bad happens, and then he gets his big hero moment as he uses the extra mask to go save the day. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Just like don't have Chrome like, oh my god, I'm gonna fall off.
Yeah. Oh, also, we got a little bit of good character from the artisan dude. The artisan old dude. He comes across as like he seems like a old wizened mentor now. As part of their science crew.
The artisan dude is a fun guy, and I like the sort of idea that like having like an old mentor figure who's like sort of like maybe not up under the science, but is still like appreciative and has life lessons to bestow upon him. I'm enjoying this little ensemble that like Seku is built up to.
Yeah, for sure. But now that this story arc seems like it's coming to a close, I wonder, what's it going to do next.
There's still a lot to deal with. They've got the sub-boss of magma. They've got to make the curing disease. Like, I don't think this is like the end all be all, but it does feel like we're getting to like the big mom fight, the big climax of this arc.
Yeah, this is like, if I were to compare it to One Piece, I guess it'd be like after dealing with like the biscuit dude, the biscuit general from Big Mom's crew.
Well, I think it's a little bit further than that, but I do feel like these things are going to wrap up, and I don't know. I think what'll happen is like we'll see them evolve, and then they'll be like maybe we'll go away from them for like a week or two, and then pop in on Suka's kingdom of like super muscly people and see what's going on with that. And then we'll come back and we'll see if like they have the Kingdom of Science as like electricity or what other things Seku has been able to build for them.
Okay.
What
would you rate this chapter?
I think it was a solid 9. I really enjoyed it. You?
Yeah. Yeah, it was enjoyable. Like, even though like it's kind of cheesy a little bit, like, oh, Jinro comes to save the day after talking about how scared he was of the poison gas, like, and then him building up the courage to like not breathe too hard. Not breathe too hard through the gas mask. That cheesiness is kind of fun still. It's nice. And, I was enjoying reading it.
It made chiseling rocks far more exciting than you think it would be. And, that's what I like, Dr. Stone. I like the big scales, low stakes. The big sense of scale, even though it's like low stakes stuff.
Yeah.
And, it was a great chapter. I love the message. I love the pro-science message. And usually I find that stuff kind of insufferable, but I love it here. I love the pro-STEM, Seku can, science positivity here in Dr. Stone. So, yeah, what would you give it?
Didn't I say? I think I said 9 too.
Did you also say 9? All right, so maybe I just forgot about it.
Yeah,
perfect. In the back of my mind, like half the reason why I'm like absent-minded is because I'm thinking like, can I shill here? I need to make a call to Amazon because I might not be able to. Because like originally, like my thing's linked to my main YouTube channel, and I don't know if the links will work on a second YouTube channel. So you're free from shilling for now. I'll come back, man. I'm gonna come back and figure out a way to shill.
But if we were to shill, it'd probably be gas masks. Like
it probably would be glass.
3
masks.
pairs of gas masks, so you can bring your third nakama with you to save you from falling in a pit of.
Yeah, don't rely on old men. Bring an extra gas mask because you're not always going to have a mentor there. But it was a good, solid chapter, and I think probably one of the strongest chapters this week.
Yeah, and they bounced back pretty well from that like kind of iffy chapter, previously. So I wasn't really worried about that, but I'm glad they coming back strong. With this
true.
one.
We had a weak chapter last week. I mean, it wasn't an end all be all, but this was definitely a huge improvement over it, and I definitely loved the like Stone Age gas masks, and it was good. It made a really badass scene out of something that was kind of like mundane, and I loved that it like going to pick up some rocks felt as cool and epic as Luffy fighting Dogtooth.
Yeah, maybe one day we could write crazy stories like that to for our comics and whatnot.
We'll try and make something like that's like low stakes, but like feels as epic as Dr. Stone.
Exactly. That'd be pretty fun, wouldn't it?
Maybe. I'm not quite sure like what to apply it towards. I'm gonna be gig economy king. Oh my god, I gotta go pick up this person from Uber. Oh, they're 18 minutes away, but if I hit cancel, then my rating will go down and I'll get less things. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? And I only have X amount of money of gas.
And they look like a race car driver from their perspective. They're actually like, from outsider perspective, they're going like really slow and like following the speed limit perfectly. Like, my god. He's doing the most precise turns possible in order to get his destination, but in the most legal way.
Yeah, it's amazing, incredible. All right, so I think that covers all of our thoughts. It was a good, solid chapter. We had nothing but positive things, right?
Basically. Not much to slam on it.
Nope, it was good. Good stuff. So thank you for hearing our thoughts. Let us know what you thought in the comments below. And remember, Lobster is a tennis, but don't you grab it.
Manga fire.